Downtown Seattle has so many things to do. If you just have a day to visit, I'm going to show you some things to do. First stop today is for a Mariners baseball game, and there are 80-something games a year, so if you're in town, there's a really good chance that you're going to be here when the Mariners game is happening. So we're just going to kind of walk you through the field and the game and all that. Seattle is home to a number of sports teams, including the Seattle Seahawks, the Seattle Mariners, the Seattle Kraken, the Seattle Sounders, and the Seattle Storm. So no matter when you are in town, there is a good chance that there's going to be some sort of game going on. I highly recommend going to a Mariners game. Even if you buy the cheapest tickets, which is what we did, you are going to have a great view no matter what. Lumen Field is right next door. We were going to go check it out, but they actually had everything closed because the All-Star game is coming up. Next, we decided to walk towards the water, but in the meantime, there is a great downtown area and a lot of stuff going on there, including this cool garden that we found. The Waterfront is a great area. There's a ton of restaurants there, there's a giant Ferris wheel, and it's a fun place to just walk around. Also, it's where all the cruise ships leave as well. All right, our next stop was down here at the Seattle Waterfront, and as you can tell, it is quite crazy. It's such a tourist location, and it's like a Sunday right now. There's an aquarium here, there's a whole bunch of shops and everything, and now we are headed to Pike Place Market. We didn't have time to check out the aquarium that day, but it's actually a great aquarium. If you have a couple extra minutes to see it, definitely stop by. Pike Place Market is a must if you're in Seattle. It's kind of a shopping center that used to be really just for locals, but now it's a tourist location. It's just something that you have to see because it's such a cool place. Don't forget to check out the flying fish while you're there as well. Also, you have to check out the first Starbucks because it is right there in Pike Place Market. The line, though, is pretty long, but for some people, it's definitely worth it to get a cup of coffee from that first Starbucks. And then while you're there, check out the gum wall as well, which is super disgusting, and I hate that everybody wants to go see it, but it's kind of a cool, picturesque place to go see. And yes, it's literally a wall of gum. We were pretty tired by then, but we wanted to go see the Space Needle, so we took an Uber there. It is about a mile away, so you may not want to walk at that point. The line at the Space Needle is a little bit long, but it's not too bad. The prices have increased since last time I was there. We had 4 people, and it was almost $200 to get to the top of the Space Needle. But it is something I would recommend if you have never done it before. The views are absolutely amazing. Yeah.
Over to the right, Lumen Field and T-Mobile Park, home of the Seahawks, the Sounders, and the Mariners. And behind that we have Mount Rainier.
Next stop here is the Space Needle, where we came all the way to the top. It's not the greatest thing, but it's definitely something you have to do at least one time in your life when you're here in Seattle, because it's a pretty amazing view. I'm going to show you all around kind of how to get tickets and how to get up here and everything else. When you're there, go down a flight of stairs because there is a revolving deck that you can see through the bottom of it, and you can actually feel it revolve, which is pretty cool. So we just got done with the Space Needle and we found this cool park, and we're headed over to Climate Pledge Arena just to kind of see it because we are hockey fans. So we have not been here since it was built. Climate Pledge Arena is home to the Seattle Kraken. They also do a bunch of concerts there as well. We were not able to get in, but we did want to see it, and it's a very cool building right there in that plaza with everything else. We found a monorail, so we got all the way back downtown on the monorail, and it was fairly inexpensive. I believe it was about $5 for 4 of us to get downtown from the place where the Space Needle is. So if you are trying to get from downtown, don't take an Uber like we did on the way there. Just take that monorail. It's very easy and inexpensive. Overall, I would recommend an afternoon downtown Seattle. You don't necessarily need more than that, but it is worth it to go down and see everything down there.